Hello students, how are you? Good? Okay. I hope my previous lecture is clear to you. So welcome to my next lecture, grade 9, topic cell, which is a fundamental or basic unit of the life. So today we will discuss the rest part of the chapter. Starting with lysosome, which is known as suicidal bag. Lysosome generally found in the animal cell and they lack in the plant cell. These are the spherical vesicles covered by the single membrane which contain digestive enzyme for the intracellular digestion and the waste disposal. These enzymes are synthesized by the RER. RER is a rough endoplasmic reticulum. In the damaged cell, lysosome bursts to release hydrolytic enzyme for the digestion of cellular component. Now, the function of the lysosome firstly help with the destruction of the foreign particle, help in intracellular digestion, removal the cell debris, time of the metamorphosis, and it is the organ which are digested by the lysosome. Basically, those damaged organ or those organ which are not in the functioning. So these are digested by the lysosome. After that, mitochondria, which is known as powerhouse of the cell. Why? Because it provides power to the cell. It provides power in the form of energy. So mitochondria is a rod-shaped cell organelle of aerobic eukaryote which take part in the Krebs cycle. Commonly called powerhouse of the cell because they contain enzyme necessary for the total oxidation of food and for release of the high amount of energy in the form of ATP. ATP is the adenosine triphosphate. It is bounded by the two membrane. Outer membrane is smooth and the porous while inner membrane is the folded inward to form cristae. Cristae contain the enzyme. They are partially embedded in inner membrane. Mitochondria encloses a matrix having DNA, ribosome and enzyme. DNA and ribosome make the mitochondria semi-autonomous as they are able to manufacture some of their own protein and the enzyme. Mitochondria is known as semi-autonomous organelle. Why? Because mitochondria have own genetic material in the form of the DNA. That's why it is able to manufacture some own proteins and some enzyme. After that, this is the structure of the mitochondria. Now, plastid. Plastids are large cell organelle found only in the plant cell, which are specialized to synthesize and store organic compound or substance. Plastids are classified on the basis of the pigment present in them, two types. First is the leucoplast, second is the chromoplast. Leucoplast is the colorless plastid and subtype of the leucoplast are amyloplast, alluronplast, and alloplast. And chromoplast is the colored plastid which is green and non-green plastids. Leucoplast basically the colorless plastid and chromoplast basically non-green or brown or reddish in the color. Leucoplast is cylindrical to round in the shape whereas chromoplast irregular in the shape. Leucoplast found in unexposed cell, it is found in the exposed or unexposed cell. Leucoplast help in storage of the food and chromoplast do not help in storage of the food. After that, chloroplast is the kitchen of the cell. Why? Because it help in making the food. It is bounded by two membrane. Inside of chloroplast is clearly marked into a colorless matrix known as stroma and membranous system called grana. Each granum consists of a stack of membrane folded or membrane bounded flattened sac called thylakoids. These thylakoid pigment like chlorophyll, carotenoid or phycobilin. Stroma contain enzyme for the dark reaction, DNA, RNA and ribosome. Later make the chloroplast semi-autonomous. So chloroplast is also a semi-autonomous organelle because it have its own genetic material DNA. Now plastids. Chromoplast, which is the colored plastid, provide color to the fruit and flower and attract the animals to help the pollination and fruit dispersal. Leucoplast, which is the colorless plastid, take part in the storage of the protein, starch and oil. Chloroplast trap solar energy to manufacture food through the photosynthesis. Oxygen is being consumed in the combustion as the respiration, that you know na. Carbon dioxide is being produced in these two processes. Chloroplast maintain the balance of these two gases by absorbing carbon dioxide and oxygen in the photosynthesis. Now ribosome, which is known as the protein factory or also known as translation factory. What is translation? Process of formation of protein. So ribosome are the small rounded body found either in free state or in the cytoplasm or attached to the surface of the endoplasmic reticulum. They are composed of ribonucleic acid and the protein. They are not bounded by any membrane. They are present in both prokaryote in the 70S form, in which larger subunit is 50S and smaller subunit is 30S, and in the eukaryote 80S subunit, in which 60S is larger subunit and 40S is the smaller subunit, and it is absent in the mammalian RBCs. And the ribosomes are the site of the protein synthesis in the cell. Now centrosome. It is the small necked organelle present near the nucleus in the cell of the animal and some lower plants. It has sheath of the apical cytoplasm called centrosphere. It encloses two microcylinder called the centrioles. Two centrioles like right angle to each others. It has 9 triplet fibril present obliquely on the periphery. They form astral spindle fiber and produce basal body that form cilia and flagella. Now vacuole, which is known as storehouse of the cell. Membrane bound non-cytoplasmic sac that contain non-living solid or liquid content. They are three types: sap vacuole, food vacuole and contractile vacuole. And the covering of that vacuole is called tonoplast. And the fluid filled content of vacuole is called cell sap or tonoplasm. Recently, the digestive enzyme are reported in the vacuole of the plant cell, not in the animal cell. Now you can see the picture of the vacuole, which is known as storehouse of the cell. Now difference between plant cell and the animal cell. First is the plant, then second animal. In plant, cell wall is present, but in the animal, cell wall is absent. In the plant, plastids are present, whereas in animal, plastids are absent. Centriole and centrosome are absent in the plant cell, but in the animal cell, they are present. And vacuole large and less in the plant cell, whereas animal cell have small vacuole and many in the number. In the plant cell, nucleus lie on the one side, whereas in the animal cell, nucleus lie in the center. In the plant cell, cell is rigid. In animal cell, cell is flexible. In plant cell, Golgi contain dictyosome. In animal, it form of the vesicle. Plant is the larger in size, animal is the smaller in size. Starch is stored in the plant cell, whereas glycogen is stored in the animal cell. These are the diagram of the plant and animal cell. This red one is the plant cell, second one is the animal cell. So the rest part of this chapter we had already discussed. So with this slide your first chapter has completed. Still, if you have any doubt, then you can ask me on my WhatsApp number or by call. So, till then, stay at home, stay safe, be happy. Thank you.